All right, it's time now for our business news on France 24 with Stephen Carroll. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Jeannie.
Let's start with a look at the markets.
Yeah, we're going to start first of all with some good news on the jobs front in Europe. That's moving the markets today. Unemployment in the Eurozone fell to its lowest level since August 2011 at just 10.3%, mainly down to robust jobs growth in Germany. Here's how the market's digesting that, and as you can see, gains all across the European markets at this midpoint in the trading day. One company, though, not having a good day is the British bank Barclays. Their shares down by over 11% after reporting a full year loss of around 500 million euros.
All right, let's go now to China with news of massive layoffs by state companies there.
The Reuters news agency is quoting government sources as saying that between 5 and 6 million workers will be let go from so-called zombie companies over the next 2 to 3 years. The cuts will come as part of efforts to reduce industrial overcapacity in China. Beijing is trying to rejuvenate its flagging economy by streamlining sectors like coal and steel. Now, Reuters put the cost of this plan at around $23 billion.
All right, a bit on a lighter note now. Let's go to the Geneva Motor Show, which is opening to the press today.
And the show starting on a positive note, the recovery in the European car market being underlined by the latest figures from here in France, showing new car registrations rising by 13% in February. Low oil prices are helping to boost car sales too, as the price at the pump has fallen for motorists. Well, let's get an idea now of how things are looking for the year ahead. We can go to Geneva and speak to Luca de Meo, who's the CEO of SEAT. Mr. de Meo, thank you for joining us on France 24. You're launching a new SUV there at Geneva today. Is this a reflection of low oil prices, showing that you're back in these gas-guzzling game?
Look, I think this car is a great opportunity for SEAT in general, despite the change in the price of the oil. SUV are becoming very, very successful in Europe. This is the fastest growing segment in the market. It will continue to be like this.
And do you think oil prices are helping that? Are people more willing to spend money on a big car because it's cheaper to fuel?
I think that the SUV in se is a concept that people like because they gave him a sense of comfort and safety because of the high city position. So people tend to be very loyal to this concept. It means they jump on SUV and they never get down.
Take us through how your last year was, the recovery helping you as well with your sales in Spain. Are you expecting an outlook, a similarly positive outlook for the year ahead?
I think we think that the Southern Europe will continue to grow in the automotive market. Maybe the Central European market will have experienced a slight growth, stabilization. But we are pretty optimistic this year about the car market. We've seen the figures at the beginning of the year that normally make the whole year. So it's an interesting evolution.
Do you think it's particularly good in Spain, where, of course, the car market really did suffer quite dramatically during that downturn? Is the recovery extending to the Spanish market as well?
Yeah, I think so. We see that clearly. We're talking. I remember a car market in Spain that was, in the region of 1.5, 1.6 millions. We are talking about 1 million car last year. So I think there's still potential to recover after a few years of a big dip in the market. The same things apply, I think, for Italy.
Can I ask you as well, SEAT is a Volkswagen brand. Do you feel you've had any impact on your brand of the emission scandal that affected Volkswagen?
From a commercial point of view, not particularly. Our focus as an organization is actually to welcome the customer in our dealers, because we will start our plan to service them and fix their issues from the end of March until the end of the year. So our priority number one is to make sure that the customer will be satisfied of the treatment and the service that they will have in our dealers, and I'm convinced that we will do it.
Okay, Luca de Meo from SEAT, thank you for joining us on France 24 from Geneva.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Stephen, just to wrap up, you have come up with, or you found the answer to the question, what would it cost to buy one of everything on Amazon?
I wish I'd come up with this, but sadly I only have the answer to it. The man behind this is a computer scientist from Zurich. He responded to a question on the website Quora. Now, Kynan Eng did the calculations by looking at the number of items that are available on Amazon's main site, 479 million, and compared with the average price of them, which is $26.86. He came up with a magic number, $12.86 billion to buy one of everything on Amazon. This man, Kynan Eng, has track record in this area. He's answered other mathematical questions like how much it would cost or how much was spent rescuing Matt Damon in all his various movies.
And
he calculated $900 billion plus change.
some people have way too much time on their hands. Stephen Carroll, thank you for that.